you know, what was it, last 2 weeks ago, we had the whole situation with Misfit,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And the reason I bring it up was because, you know, me as a blogger or whatever the fuck you want to call me, a YouTuber, I have to report on shit like that. And I tell people all the time, like, look, I don't have an issue with you. I don't got a problem with you. But I got to be unbiased with what I do and with what I say, you
Yeah.
know? So if you fuck up, I got to do my job. You know, not to say that I'm picking sides or I'm fucking with this guy or fucking with that guy, but
No, yeah.
you know, a whole situation arose of him and that whole tape. You know, and it started off by coming from your page.
Yeah.
So, you know, do you want to elaborate on that a little bit?
Yeah, so it was a it was a situation that I swear I try to avoid, you know? And I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Why? Because I considered Misfit a friend.
Okay.
And I'm gonna be honest with you, dog. Till this day, like we're going through, I don't hate the man. I'm just not a yes man, and I'm not gonna look past his faults and keep encouraging him to keep doing stupid shit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because to me, a real friend will be honest with you no matter what.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? So what had happened was like, you know, King Lil G did his thing, right? King Lil G is a friend of mine also. You know what I mean? I consider King Lil G a real close friend of mine. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I appreciate the competitiveness in hip hop because that's what I grew up on. You feel what I'm saying?
Got it.
But Misfit had already dropped a diss track on the homie prior to that.
King Little G.
King Lil G.
Yeah.
With no history between them, with no incidents. They never even met, right? But at that point, I was like, okay, Misfit shooting at the top. I get it.
Yeah.
Competitiveness, right?
Correct.
But then this time, to me, it seemed a little desperate.
Okay. He
You
did a new track?
Yeah, he did a new one dissing King Lil G.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, this is after the whole Chicano rap shit, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He went at him, you know what I mean? Put him on the thumbnail, all that shit, right? Okay, for one, let me ask you something.
Yeah.
Let's say somebody is dissing you, dog, right? And they use your face as a thumbnail. What does that tell you? First of all, they're exploiting your image.
Yeah.
Because if they put themselves, they already
Nobody gonna
know
click on it, yeah.
it's not clickbait.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. So he's playing by social media rules off top. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not no hood shit, not no street shit. Okay. All right.
Clicks.
Just click strictly fucking rap shit. All right, cool. Then he goes in on the homie saying, oh, you got to go through me to get to G-Rabs. Let me explain something to people that don't know the business. G-Rabs is a Southsider. He's a homie.
Yeah.
King Lil G is a homie. However we fight amongst each other, that's on us.
Yeah.
Ain't no
Facts.
resident gonna come in and try and get in the way or try and take sides.
Correct.
And the reason why I call Misfit a resident and I address him in that way is because he's not abiding by our rules and our integrity. Like, he's frauding his audience, which is my audience, for feature money, CD money, fucking you name it, anything that he's put up, he's burned people on. I have 30 people in my DMs that he owes money to, and they can show receipts, right? So, I addressed them on a post.
Okay.
I put a post, I put on the post, if there's no prior history, then you're dissing somebody just based on jealousy and envy,
Yeah.
right?
Correct.
Am I wrong or am I right? My
No.
assessment as a grown man, psychologically, rationally speaking, if somebody's dissing you and you never met the person, you never had a falling out, you never had a transaction go bad, and they're disrespecting you, it's based on what?
Jealousy, envy, and hate. But
Jealousy and envy.
could he say it's all for the sport of Chicano rap?
The first time, yes. The first diss track, valid.
Cool.
You understand what I'm saying? But now if you're constantly going back at the man, any chance you see that he's trending,
You gotta beef.
or that he's done something, you're fucking doing it out of jealousy and envy. As
Yeah.
a man, I'm gonna call you out on that shit.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? So when I told him that shit, he got offended in my post and started commenting.
So
and
you got at him like a man and a friend and said, hey, my boy, why you doing shit like that?
Yeah. But he chose to go on my post.
Yeah.
And so basically, I threw it out there and he bit, fool.
Okay.
He bit. I put an anonymous post and then he bit. And then he started going in my comments.
So, fuck, I don't want to say this because it sounds disrespectful, but Cinderella put the shoe on.
Most definitely. You know what I'm saying? So he tried to go in on me in my comments and I told him, look, dog, First and foremost, you can't sit at this table, bro.
Yeah.
And that shit hurt his soul
Yeah.
when I said that remark because he continuously brought it up. You know what I mean? Oh, I can't sit at the table. He tried to mock me for saying that I spent $10,000 on a feature with King Lil G. Let me tell you something, dog. If you get the luxury to work with the biggest Chicano artist ever for 10 G's, you fucking came up, dog.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
No, and if you don't think that he's worth that money, then you're not a real homie neither, dog.
No, not only that, but listen, even if how can I say this? So even if he says I'm not charging you,
Yeah.
come on.
Which he look, and I'm gonna be completely honest with you. When I got at King Lil G this time for that feature right through the city, the homie told me straight up, "This is what I charge my boy. You give me what you want."
Oh fuck.
And I still pulled up with at least 90% of what he asked for.
Shout out to King Lil G. That's a real
You know what I'm
solid
saying?
individual.
And
Yup.
homies can vouch. But the thing is this though, dog, you're trying to clown me for having the ability to make that kind of money. How ass backwards are you,
Yeah,
bro?
that's not cool.
You understand what I'm saying? So to me, once he made that comment, I reached out through a mutual friend that we both have, because he wouldn't answer my calls, he wouldn't answer my texts. I told the older homie, hey, get that old boy, man, and let him know to take down, because this fool dog went in on me on his page from like 10 p.m. to like I think it was from like 10 p.m. to like at least 5 in the morning, fool.
Yeah.
Just posting. I woke up to go earn at 4:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
And I see this motherfucker just blasting me on his IG.
Damn.
Did I respond? No, I didn't respond, dog. I called our mutual friend and I told the homie, hey, bro, do me a favor, man. Reach out to this vato and let him know that I have a recording in my messages of him beating the shit out of his bitch.
Yeah, that's the recording that.
And
you
if
put
he
on your
doesn't
page.
stop, I told him if he mentions my name one more time, I'm gonna expose him, man.
Yeah.
Unless he wants to come catch a fade.
Okay.
Okay? The homies delivers the message. Misfit himself texts me back. I won't mention you. I won't say your name ever again. Let's go our separate ways.
Okay.
I didn't even answer. I said, cool. That's all I wanted.
You think at that point right there, you think he was worried about the tape?
Hell yeah, he was worried.
Going on there, or was he?
Hell
more...
yeah, because let me tell you something about manipulators, dog. Manipulators always play the victim.
Okay.
Always play the victim in front of the people, the masses. Poor me, poor me, poor me, poor me. And the whole time, they're the abusers, fool.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he didn't want that to come out, because if you listen to his albums, it's poor me. If you follow him on IG, it's poor me. If you look at his videos, it's poor me. I'm all for the raza. I love women, this and this and this and that. Truth be told, you're not that person, bro, when you're high.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Sober, different. But when you're on your shit, you're not the same person, dog.
What do you mean high? Like smoking?
Under the influence of some
okay,
shit.
There you
Whatever it is, under the influence, dog. You know what I'm saying? But I warned him. So 7 days go by, he drops a snippet dissing me on his page.
On his
A
IG.
diss track. All right. I still let it go, fool. I'm like, this fool's on a good one. All right. I know what this is. I let it go. Another week goes by, he drops the same snippet again. That day I wasn't feeling so holy, my boy.
I feel
you feel what I'm saying? On that day,
he caught you on the bad one.
He caught me on the bad one,
caught
fool.
you on the bad
I
one.
wasn't feeling as gracious. I wasn't feeling as forgiving. And I fucking uploaded it because to begin with, he recorded it himself, bro.
Yeah.
It's not like somebody did it behind his back.
Yeah.
It wasn't sabotage. It was that old man's evil and ego that made him do that shit. And not only do it, but then send it to strangers, bro.
Bro, when I heard that, of course you heard the part where everybody said it was for a movie or some shit like that.
Well, that was his counter. Once he knew that I had that shit, you know? Got you. Gracias, my boy.
We passing wheelers.
Yeah, we're passing Southside business. What's cracking? But yeah.
Oh fuck.
Bet. I love this wheeler. Hey, but yeah, so that's what happened, dog. Like, he I don't look, dog, I can't figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what his reasons were for like even after that, like fucking with me. Dog. If somebody told me something like that, I'd be like, you need some money, my boy? Are you doing okay?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you need, because the incident was over, and this is the thing.
$100,
And this is the thing, my boy. Check this out. When you've been around, fool, and you're tapped, and and I'm not bragging about this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm just saying I've been in the system more than I've been free.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? So when you're living that lifestyle, dog, you create a lot of bonds and you network with a lot of different hoods, fool, and everybody.
Yeah,
And it just so happened that the little homie that he burned was my homeboy's little homie.
Yeah, because, you got connections.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So the little homie reached out to me, and at first I was like, look, dog, best advice I could give you is just catch them when you catch them, fool.
Yeah, let it go.
You know what I'm saying?
If you heard my my 200 Boys podcast, which again, Tuesday and Thursday, 6 p.m., I said on there when I was speaking about the whole Misfit situation that, one of my homies told me the same shit from my hood. Told me about the same shit about the whole transaction shit. And I told him, just let it go. Like, what the fuck you gonna do? Like, it ain't, whatever the fuck's going on.
You gotta chalk it up as a loss.
Take
man.
it as a loss.
You know what I mean? Sometimes, like, you gotta hold yourself accountable and then take it as a blessing.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not fucking with dude ever again, and let God deal with that. You feel what I'm saying?
And it ain't to smut nobody up, because I don't want to sit here and try to act like I'm smutting them up because I got, Bozo next to me. It's just, these are facts, and they are what they are. Eventually, hopefully Misfit can come up here and say his piece, but until then, you got the floor.
Misfit's not allowed to speak on me no more.
You know
what I'm saying? Because it gets deeper.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It gets deeper, and I think that he learned his lesson on fucking with me and taking my kindness for weakness.
But why do you think that you think it was just because you didn't agree with him, or what the fuck did he?
Nah,
did
dog.
he do
Because look, dog, I'm gonna tell you something. Look, I work with drug addicts in real life.
Okay.
To help them recover, to help them, like, how do you call it? Reassess themselves into life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And not only that, in my history, in my family, like, we've dealt with drugs.
Yeah. Oh,
you know what I'm saying? And the first thing that you learn when you argue with a drug addict is they're never wrong, fool.
Ever.
They're never wrong. So all this shit that I'm talking and all this shit that I'm doing right now ain't gonna strike him until
it's too late, or he in jail.
Or till he's in a position where he's not around that vice no more, where he's not around that bullshit no more. And listen, dog, like, I'm not judging the man, dog. I'm just telling you the truth of what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, look, fool, I'm gonna say this honestly as fuck. Do I think he's talented? Man, that motherfucker's talented as fuck.
Yeah.
Do I think he's a good dude? I think he's a great individual when he's himself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Do I care for the man? Hell yeah, I care for the man deeply. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But just like any of my homies from my hood, I could love you, dog. It doesn't mean I won't take you in the back and catch a fade with you, bro.
Facts.
It doesn't mean that I won't tell you you're a bitch when you're acting like one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's what happens when you have brothers, dog.
Correct.
You feel what I'm saying? And unfortunately, it had to happen publicly, but the motherfucker was asking for it. What am I gonna do, bro? At the end of the day, I gotta preserve my identity and my character and keep my name intact. You know what I'm saying?
For real.
And I've done everything in this life that fools rap about, that fools brag about, to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I've actually done it, and I don't just say it. People can vouch, dog. And at the end of the day, I know my position, dog. I know I'm a big brother in this game.
Okay.
And as a big bro, I have to hold myself up to higher standards than average individuals. You know what I'm saying?
Check this out. I don't want to cut you off, but does anybody in the chat know the Lakers score?
Talk to me.
Does anybody in the chat know the Lakers score? But okay, moving on from Misfit, because I don't want to make it sound like we're,
Well, let me say this. Look, let me say this real quick before we go.
No, we're not going nowhere.
No. I know. I'm just saying this. Look, dog, I'm praying for you every night, my boy. Trust me when I tell you that. Every night before I go to sleep, I pray for you and your family, bro. And I hope that you make it out this fucking hole you're in, dog. Because we need you out this bitch.
Do you think you guys can ever fix the situation between you guys?
No, but we don't have to.
Lakers won, by the way.
I know. Listen.
By how many?
By 12.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah. We turn up tonight. You either here or you're not. I'm turning up. I'm going up in this bitch. But yeah, dog, like, we don't have to be friends, you know?
Yeah.
We don't have to be like, I'll respect them, you know what I mean? And I'll be cordial always, you know what I'm saying? As long as he steps up and fights this fight that he has to fight. You know what I mean?
Now,